Well, you can bet that every trader out there has drawn a big fat red circle around the date of the 17th of October 2013. This is the date when in theory the US will breach its debt covenants. Up until then, markets are going to be treading water. On the local front, we've had good news and bad news in equal measure. On the good news side, Attacq came to the market today and has traded up to 17 Rand a share. Started off at 14 Rand 50 and about 3.1 million shares have changed hands. On the bad news side, we've got Metrofile who announced that their Durban factory had seen a fire there, which had bumped the share down off about 4% today. So pharmaceutical group Aspen Pharmacare, they'll be interested to see what the directors are doing today. Earlier it was announced that Stephen Sard and two other directors had sold 42 million rands worth of shares issued to them in the form of options. These shares initially they bought them at between 40 Rand and 60 Rand a share. They've now sold them at 262 Rand 50 a share. Between them they've probably netted about 35 million Rand in profit. While everyone's been very excited about the Attacq listing, one that's gone under the radar has been the announcement from Investec that they'll be listing their Australia Property Fund on the JSE. They did a private placement earlier this week and it was announced that it was significantly oversubscribed. This comes to the market on the 24th of October. With markets treading water, the main winners today have been the gold shares. Goliath Gold and Gold 1 are up nearly 8%. We're not reading too much into this because obviously the gold price sold off quite significantly last week. This is maybe just a little bit of a bounce and we wouldn't be buying the story. On the small cap side, there's one that really jumps out to us today, and that's MRI, Mine Restoration Investments, which is up a little bit. It's up 1 cent to 11 cent, but interesting volumes going through there with nearly 400,000 shares changing hands. The biggest loser on the day is without a doubt Orion Real Estate. The shares lost 20%. Interesting to see that the directors have been buying small tranches of the share, but got to be honest, there's better quality property stocks out there. Now the small cap which is down quite sharply is Chemspec. It's down about 6% on the announcement the group was going to do a rights issue. Again, we're not convinced. This doesn't look like a great story. Wesizwe Platinum's off 6%. Again, interesting story, but not really one that we're convinced on. We've got to be honest, there's no winners amongst the losers today.